can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
On the move.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Vols are marching down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up.
2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Lee. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing him to...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Kings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a nice game. It's 1st and 10. They've moved into the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Turning it on. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The short hand, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished.
There he goes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The give out of the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Bringing the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires left, and they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Keeps it on the draw. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hardy. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. There's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball and when it's snapped.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll run it from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Using his legs, it's Hardy. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Right down the middle. It's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Across the 25. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Makes a man miss. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking?
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right.